Currently, these relaxing short videos are getting tens of millions of views and are going crazy viral. And these videos are so simple to make. In fact, in this video, I'm going to show you how to create these exact videos in under a minute. You've probably seen them online. These videos are now easier to make than ever before and are getting millions upon millions of views, with new channels growing extremely fast. So let me show you the easiest way to start your own faceless YouTube channel, TikTok account, or Instagram page. These videos consist of some impressive stock video with a question like, which office would you pick? Followed by a couple of beautiful images generated by an AI image generator. And as you can see, these videos are going extremely viral. But you know me, I'm always looking for ways to automate the process as much as possible. And we'll need high quality prompts that we can input into an AI image generator. But I'm not going to manually create these prompts. So I'm going to use ChatGPT to generate these prompts. So I don't need to write them myself each time. After a lot of effort, I finally created a prompt that will automatically create these prompts. This prompt essentially instructs ChatGPT to complete a template I designed to create stunning images with an AI image generator. This template consists of 3 parts. First, there's the type of room I want to create, which I'll provide to ChatGPT myself. This is followed by the mood or ambience I want the room to be in, and the interior design style of the room. I've instructed ChatGPT to randomly generate 4 variations of this prompt based on the room I will provide. To achieve this, I've provided a list of 20 moods or ambiances and interior design styles for ChatGPT to choose from. So the last step is to give ChatGPT a room as a basis for the prompt. For example, a bedroom. ChatGPT will then create 4 variations of this prompt that you can easily copy and paste into an AI image generator. If you want to create another video with a different room, simply instruct ChatGPT to do it again and mention the different room. For instance, a living room or a kitchen. ChatGPT will once again provide you with 4 amazing prompts for your image generator. Now let's start with creating the videos. To produce the videos, I'll be using Flicky. This is the only program that has everything we need in one place. A very high-quality AI image generator, video editing capabilities, and even access to stock footage. And you can even try this program out for free. Once you've signed in, select New File, give it a name, and click Submit. The first step is to go to the settings and set the gap between scenes to 0. Set the aspect ratio to portrait and disable the fade effect between scenes. Then click Save. Now the basic settings are correctly in place. So every one of these viral videos starts with some sort of stock video that immediately grabs the attention of the viewer. So we are going to do the same. Select the image icon to do this. Many of these videos often feature nature footage or content related to space. Keep in mind that your goal is to choose a video that will immediately capture the viewer's attention. Now for the text. For some reason, these videos are going extremely viral when you start by asking which one someone likes be. Nonetheless, that's what I'm also going to do. And let's go with a bedroom for this example. We won't need a voiceover, so I'll set the voiceover volume to 0. Then I'll position the text in the middle and change the font. This matches best with what is being used in these viral ones. I'll set the display to full to make all the text visible and remove the background color by sliding the opacity to the left. However, I do want a clear shadow effect to enhance the text's readability. So I'll slide the opacity of the shadow all the way to the right. Now I'll then select Apply to Similar Layers so that these settings are also applied to the rest of the video. Now I'm going to add 4 scenes because you will need to show at least 4 different variations of a bedroom. And I will number these from 1 to 4. However, I don't want these numbers to be placed in the middle of the screen. So I will set the position of these numbers to the top left corner. Now the exciting part begins. Let's create these AI-generated rooms. To do this, select the image icon for the first scene and go to the Generate option. Now I will go back to ChatGPT and copy the first prompt it created. Then I go back to Flicky and paste it into Flicky's text-to-image generator. You can choose a style for the image from Flicky's many options. However, for these types of images, I recommend using either cinematic or photographic. Photographic will give you a more realistic feel, like you're looking at a photograph. photograph, and cinematic will provide a more refined image with perfect lighting, almost dreamlike, as if you're watching a movie. Personally, I prefer the cinematic ones. Now select the arrow to generate the image, and that is very impressive. If you're satisfied with the generated image, select Use this art. The only thing I will do is to set the fit to contain. This way the entire image is visible. Now on to the next one. Go back to ChatGPT, copy the next prompt, and paste it into Flicky's AI image generator. And once again, Flicky generates a very impressive image. Lovely. Again, select Use this art and set the fit to contain. Repeat these steps for the remaining 2 scenes. Go to ChatGPT, copy the prompt, paste it in Flicky, and admire your incredible AI-generated images. It's hard work making these viral videos. All right, now that everything is set up, you need to continue with the music. This is definitely one of the most important parts, so pay close attention. What you want is for the climax or drop of the music to start exactly when you begin displaying the different AI-generated images, just like those viral videos you've seen. So I'll be using a copyright-free song instead. First, you'll want to download the MP3 file of the song you intend to use. Then go to CapCut, which is a fantastic free video editing tool with many great features. However, in this case, we'll only use it to shorten the song to the exact right moment. Place the song on the timeline at the bottom of the screen, and you want to look for the drop or climax in the music. For this particular song, it's right about here. Now, listen to the music to determine the exact point and place the timing bar on top of it. So right here. So you want the music to start exactly 4 seconds before the drop of the music. To do this, you need to look at the timestamp. So you need to place the timing bar precisely 4 seconds before that. Drag the timing bar to this exact point. Then hit the split button and delete the first part of the song. Afterward, move the song to the start of the timeline and you're done. Select Export in the top right corner. Since we only need the audio and not the video for this project, select Export Audio. Then hit the Export button. Now you have the audio file that starts exactly 4 seconds before the drop of the music. Back in Flicky, select Choose File for the background audio. Then go to My Library and again select Choose File. Now you need to upload the MP3 file you just made with CapCut. Then simply select this file. For the final step, you have to manually set the duration of each scene to match the music. This is why it's crucial to follow the steps I just showed you in CapCut. So start with the first scene. To do this, you want to select the More button and go to Custom Duration. Now set this one to 4 seconds so that this scene ends exactly when the music's drop starts. And for the images, I recommend a duration of 2 seconds. And that's it. You're done. Now let's take a look at the final result. It's absolutely perfect. So the beauty of this method is that once you have it set up, creating another video is extremely simple. Just change the type of room, copy and paste the prompts you made with ChatGPT, and you're good to go. You can literally create these videos with less than a minute of work. And you're not limited to interiors. You can get as creative as you like. I've included the link to Flicky in the video's description, so if you want to try out this method, use that link to get started. And if you enjoyed this video, please give it a like and subscribe. This will help me create more of these videos for you. Until next time.